Hi there, welcome to Kneppyinvests and welcome to the ASX small cap of the day. And in today's video, I'm going to be briefly talking about a company I have never had a look at before called Neurotech International. This is their webpage. Apparently, they're improving lives or want to improve lives, focusing on the development and commercialization of NTI 164 for multiple pediatric neurological disorders. So we all hope this company is successful with what they're doing. Now, the reason why this company is the stock or the ASX small cap of the day is because of an announcement the company has released. Now, there hasn't been a significant reaction from the market. Share price up about 4%, 4.55%. But it's just the title of this announcement. Neurotech receives US ODD, which is Orphan Drug Designation in Rett Syndrome. And those are the two words that drew me in, Rett Syndrome, because I'm a shareholder and a fairly long-term shareholder of a company called Neuron Pharmaceuticals, and they have developed the first treatment, or I suppose treatment is the right word, for a condition called Rett Syndrome, which is a fairly rare condition. So this could be a competitor for Neuron Pharmaceuticals in the future. We'll have a look at the chart for Neuron, and I will say that I'd followed Neuron Pharmaceuticals for about 10 years before they became successful. So the pathway for Neurotech International could be long, could be another 10 years before they are successful with their treatment for Rett Syndrome. And even though I don't know anything about this company, one of the things I would like to do is just to see what this particular treatment or how this particular treatment differs from a Neuron Pharmaceuticals treatment, which is called Debut, which is sold by Acadia in the United. I'm pretty sure Acadia is a United States company. Okay, so if you just open up this announcement, and this isn't typically the sort of announcement that would get me excited about a company. And again, Neurotech, I believe, is a story stock. And when I mean by story, they aren't selling any products, so they don't receive any cash flow. Now, I could be mistaken because, again, I have not had a look at this company before. So the way I do figure this out, this very important question, whether a company is or is not a story stock, is just go back to have a look at the most recent Appendix 4C. And this is Neurotech's most recent Appendix 4C, released for the September quarter in October. Receipts to customers, zero. They're not selling anything. This is a story stock. And story stocks can go in many different directions. And the vast majority of story stocks aren't successful. That's the blind truth. Maybe not the blind truth. That is the truth about story stocks. The majority of story companies, those who have a story without selling anything, aren't successful in the long run. And this company will have to go back to the market for capital because they are burning through about $3.3 million in cash in one quarter. And at this point in time, they have about $8.7 million cash on hand. So they have plenty of cash on hand for the next 2 quarters at least. Now, this company is small, about $75 million market, $71.4 million market. But the point of this sort of company is, and the whole reason why this sort of company lists on the ASX or any sort of equity exchange is the ability to raise capital. It's much easier to raise capital on equity markets like the ASX than be a private company and not have the ability. Okay, so this is in regards to the designation of this particular treatment for Rett Syndrome as an orphan drug. And I'm pretty sure that happened to Neuron Pharmaceuticals. I'm not sure how long ago, but this is a step in the right direction. They're talking about our phase 1/2 clinical trial. So it's still got a long way to go. But anyway, this clinical trial demonstrated significant clinical effects in these patients with an excellent safety profile extending beyond the initial 12 weeks of the trial. So I'm not sure what the plan of attack is for Neurotech. It could be 5 years down the line, could be a few years before they have a little bit of receipts coming in the door in regards to this particular treatment. And there's also the possibility that this particular treatment is not successful, does not have significance when it comes to treatment of those who have Rett syndrome. Okay, so let's have a look at a chart for Neurotech. And one of the ways I could play this, because I am a shareholder of Neuron, is take a small position in this company just in case, sort of like a hedge against Neuron, just in case this is the better treatment in the long term. Okay, so let's have a look at Neurotech International chart. Nothing much going on here. So this is the daily chart going back to the start of 2022, and there's been very little trends. At times you do see trends, but those trends do fade away and then a new trend develops. So we've seen an uptrend, downtrend, uptrend, and possibly Neurotech is coming out of a downtrend, just possibly at this stage. And if you have a look at the weekly chart, which I have not done yet, I'm just wondering when this company listed. It looks like they listed back in 2016. Share price is significantly lower than it was back then. Okay, so that's all I have for this small cap stock of the day, which is Neurotech. Interesting announcement when it has to do with Rett Syndrome, because the only company, the only drug or treatment I know of this condition is Debut, which was developed initially by Neuron Pharmaceuticals, and is now sold by Arcadia, which is a United States company. Okay, so if you have any questions, any thoughts, leave those in the comment section of this video. Otherwise, I'm not a financial advisor. If you need financial advice, make sure you seek out someone who is qualified and can speak to your own financial needs. That's it for this video. Have a good day. Bye.